Alright. Hold on. Alright guys, welcome back to part 3 of Broken Sword 5, The Serpents Curse. Oh, in the previous video we did a lot, man. We went to Valkyrie Security. Hold on, let me pause it. And then we got accused of being the killer, as it were. The Nevet, whatever. The French police officer, who's a bit of a hothead, arrogant motherfucker. Basically caught us, or said we were planting evidence or whatever. And I assume we're at the police station. And then we've gone back to Nico's, where this old man has knocked at our door. I have no idea who he is. A neighbour? I have no clue. Wooden chest. So I suppose right off the bat, let's just go and speak to him. Nico's camera. Well, she's a photographer. It's not a very good setup for... no, she's a member of the press. Not a very good setup for a member of the press, right? Should have a better desk than that. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's talk to him. Elderly man.
Would you like a glass of wine?
Yes, those stairs are a nightmare.
Damn, giving the old man wine. This time of day? Again, it does look evening, doesn't it? Oh no, wait, that's a poster of the fucking Eiffel Tower. I believe it's the Eiffel Tower.
So, what can I do for you, monsieur?
My name is Tiago Marquez. I saw your report on the robbery. I found your address. I came straight away. I needed to see you.
Oh?
Why is that?
The stolen painting, La Malédiction. It belongs to me.
Get the fuck out of
He
here.
wanted me to interview the owner, and now here he was. Or rather, he was somebody who claimed to be the owner.
Alright, so how is he the owner? Because what the Russian guy supposedly is saying he's the owner. Yeah. So hold on. Let's prove it.
So the stolen painting is yours. Tell me more.
La Malédiction belonged to my family in Catalonia in the 30s, before the Civil War.
So what was it doing here in Paris?
The fascists stole it in 1938. They killed my father.
Ah.
I escaped. I have been looking for it ever since.
He's the little boy then.
You have to help me find it.
So he's the little boy. Family, okay.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Tiago Marquez, the rightful owner of La Malédiction. What else is there to tell?
Well, we need proof, dude.
Traveled all the way from Catalonia?
No, since the war, I've lived in France, in the southwest. And now I want the painting back.
Did you lose all your family in the Civil War?
When they came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
I'm sorry.
I would have stayed and fought for freedom, but I was just a boy.
Yeah, he was just a boy back then. Fair enough.
You've
Help?
got my attention. But if I'm to help you, I need more to go on.
I have something. These old photographs. It is of me and my family.
Okay. What's the photograph of? Oh.
Above the fireplace.
Yes, it's La Malédiction. The photographs certainly appear to link the old man to the painting.
Yes, indeed.
You took the photographs at that robbery, huh?
I did, yes.
I need to see them.
I don't think even I've seen them.
Why?
Please, I must see them.
All right. Here they are.
Alright. Ooh, with some details here. George, Henry and the thief, or Omri. So I'm like saying it back. He's like, don't move. He's having the gun pointed at him.
This one was rejected. Georges got in the way. typical.
Who is this George?
Just a friend. He insured the painting.
So, he will know who is this liar who claims to own my painting.
I don't think he does. He would have told me.
Right, so the next shot is of this dude with the painting, holding a gun, holding it. Incredible detail there, even on this photograph.
This is the best shot I took. They used it in the paper.
Yes, it is how I recognize La Maledicción, my painting.
It does look like the one in your photograph.
So close, but now it is lost again.
Right, this one. Now this one's got some detail because he's got a tattoo. So that could be linked to a biker gang. Some kind of group, I'm thinking.
Here's the thief making off with the painting.
What is that tattoo on his arm?
Looks like a skull and crossbones. Headhunters,
You will find him, and then you will find my painting.
I can try, monsieur.
You must, mademoiselle.
Agreed. Find him, we find the painting. But again, he's linked to the security place, so we know where his base of operation is. It's got to be cut and dry here at this point. It's like there's got to be limited suspects. Find this tattoo, this guy with this tattoo, and you find your murderer. Find the thief and where the painting is at. All right, body. Oh, badly framed photo. It looks pretty cool though, like that element of the painting.
This shot didn't come out too well.
It's perfect.
Perfect?
Finally, La Maledicción in all its splendor. The lines, the color, the detail. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Then take it. That shot is no good to me.
Really? Thank you, mademoiselle.
All right, so we're giving him that shot. Fair enough. That's about it.
Marquez's story was very interesting, but I needed to corroborate it. I wondered if the gallery kept ownership records. And while I didn't wholly trust him, this was the one lead that I didn't want to lose. Where are you staying?
What? Nowhere. Here, perhaps.
Here.
I didn't want him to stay in my apartment. There was another solution. My neighbor is out of town for a few days. You could stay there.
Yes, that would be good. Thank you.
Great.
Yeah. Like, staying in my apartment, you can't show up to a woman's house and say, I want to stay at your home. We're totally strangers. I feel sorry for the guy's house he's staying in. He's going to stay in because he don't know a thing about it.
Adam said that he would leave the spare key under the mat.
Alright, let's get the key.
My neighbor had left a key for me under the doormat. Which reminded me I hadn't watered his plants for a week.
His plants.
The key wasn't there.
Are you kidding me? Check the floor
The
then.
crack was wide, but not wide enough for my fingers.
Alright, we'll use the card then. With the chewing gum on, maybe it'll stick to it.
Using the sticky chewing gum, I was
Yeah, there we go,
able to
easy.
fish out the key.
Let's go.
The door was locked, but at least I had found
Oh, you fuck. Are we really going through this motion? Jesus. Let's go. Bet she searches for his stuff and finds a shitload of porn. You can barely walk this dude.
This will do.
Glad it's up to standard. I have to go out, monsieur. Ronnie had promised me the front page if I got an interview with the painting's owner. And here was a crazy Spaniard claiming to be just that. I needed to find out who had put the painting up for sale. Maybe there was more to find at the gallery.
An uncomfortable metro ride later. They said
Lain
about
was
keeping the
sitting
records.
outside the cafe. He looked dazed.
Alright, I suppose we have to speak to him. I've only got a card still on that.
Hello, Monsieur Lain.
Ah, the delectable Nicole Collard, super sleuth. How may I be of service?
I was hoping I'd find you here.
Always available for a lovely lady such as yourself.
Right, so we got to ask him about the owner of the gallery, because remember the gallery, I think they said holds the records. I think.
Henri's death. It must be so very hard for you.
Yes, I shall miss him deeply. We had such a very special relationship. The loss is so hard to endure, even for a man of such inner strength as myself.
Making himself look strong. Like I said, partially I'm very suspicious because he could still be involved. It's one of the suspects, I feel. The owner.
What do you know about the owner of La Malédiction?
That was Henri's business. He found the painting and did the deal with the owner.
Would anybody else know anything about the owner?
Not likely. He kept especially quiet about that one. But he always kept a manifest for every exhibition.
Ah, so a manifest, huh? But then again, you would have thought his wife would have known more about it, but then she says that she had nothing to do with the business side of it, so...
I'm writing a follow-up piece on the gallery theft.
Ah, so you need an inside view. Authoritative.
Something like that.
The police have finished in the gallery. We could chat in the office. It's much more comfortable. More intimate. I might even be able to rustle up a little bottle of champagne.
Maybe later. I have some things to do first.
Maybe next time, then.
We have to get this manifest. He's trying to pull his moves on us. Ugh.
You mentioned a manifest. How would one get a look at that?
One might start in the office. That's where Henri kept most of his paperwork.
Again, regarding the gallery for some reason.
About the gallery.
Of course, my dear. We can go there now, if you'd like.
Looks like we're going to have to.
That sounds great.
Okay.
We can discuss my ordeal over a glass of champagne.
Ugh.
A cozy chat with Lain was the last thing I wanted. But it was my best hope, if I wanted to get a look around the office. So, what are we waiting for?
Alright. You fucking sex pervert. Gotta be careful with this dude. He's big enough to crush me. She's on his fin. He weighs like 300 pounds. She weighs 100.
After you, my dear.
The place was heaving with junk. Finding what I wanted wouldn't be easy. As Lain sat down, something stuck out from beneath the cushion. It looked like a folder. Whatever it was, the police had missed it. I needed to get it.
Ah.
Come, join me on the couch. I'm ready for you.
Ready for you.
Be gentle with me, won't you?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm never gentle, Monsieur Lain.
Oh. Oh. Do call me Hector.
Jesus. Statue. Well, we found the safe there. We need to get him off the thing. Alright, let's sit down anyway. We've got to do that, I suppose, to engage in the conversation. Is it a cutscene?
Lain hadn't noticed the folder. With that amount of padding, who would? The only way to get hold of it was to distract him.
Distract him with our long legs. Talk. What else we got? That's it. We can only talk. We can't do jack shit. Look at the upholstery on this goddamn thing. It needs to be thrown away. Alright, let's talk to Lain.
Monsieur Lain?
Hector, please.
Alright, so the owner, statue of Henri. That's a statue of Henri. A glass of champagne. Let's get the owner out the way first.
So you really don't know who owns this up?
I'm sorry, my dear, I really don't.
Right.
I see Henri had a statue of himself.
Yes, for a man of high aspiration, he had alarmingly low taste. Nevertheless, I shall miss him. We were like family.
What will happen to this place now?
Henri's widow will decide, poor soul. She may find it in her heart to keep me around.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, he might have been after her actually as well. Maybe like trying to get hold of her money, who knows. Remember, he's having financial problems and Henri was as well. So, what if he, I don't know, if he already killed Henri or was involved, what if he moved in with the widow and then suddenly she died? And he inherited all the money, everything, whatever she had.
Is there anything you can tell me about the painting?
It was an absolute treat to come across it. A true undiscovered gem.
There's no denying it is a fantastic painting. What can you tell me about the religious significance?
Of course, there is a deep religious symbolism locked within the painting, too. Central to this must be the pantheon of saints.
So it's got religious aspects to it. Okay. Well, that guy, the priest, did say that it was basically evil or something. You know, he didn't like it. Here we go for champagne.
Oh, Hector. Perhaps I will join you in that glass of champagne.
But of course, champagne, nature's balm in troubled times.
Damn, we didn't need a corkscrew. What the fuck? Okay. Just take a sip, I suppose. Alright, so we've talked about that. Let's drink, I suppose.
To new friends.
To love.
Friends to love. Oh, got his ass up.
Oh, mon Dieu, that is so cold!
Oops, silly me. I am so sorry.
I'll have to dry this off. Don't you worry, my dear.
Alright, let's get the folder, quick. Before he sits down.
In the folder was a list of all the paintings in the exhibition. La Malediccio had to be there. It was. And next to it was the owner's name, Mr. Medovsky. The police had obviously not spotted the folder. I put it back. I had what I needed for my story.
Ah.
Monsieur Lain, thanks for everything. But I think I hear my editor calling.
Ma chérie, no need to leave so soon. It's only a little spillage.
A little while later.
And I found out who claims to own La Malediccio. Some guy named Medovsky. Sounds Russian, right?
Medovsky, my God.
Who is he?
He's new on the oligarch block. Fresh into London from Russia with ambition and a bloody reputation. Collard, this is way over your head. I'm gonna put a more experienced crime journalist on the story. I can't afford for you to get hurt.
Relax, Ronnie. This is my story. Leave it with me. Let's discuss it over lunch tomorrow.
Okay. But don't do anything more. See you tomorrow.
Didn't, we discover that name in the previous part of the playthrough?
Ronnie didn't trust me on this story, but I wasn't going to let him give it to someone else. I was going to have to move fast.
So Medovsky claims to own it. This guy claims to own it. No, the old man, sorry.
Hi, Georges. Great to see you.
How the hell did he get out?
Hope you don't mind me just dropping in.
No, not at all. How are you getting on?
Pretty good. I found the gun that was used in the robbery.
I'm impressed.
Yeah? Well, Nave wasn't. He accused me of trying to plant it, and then of being involved in Henri's death. Then he
Idiot.
threw me into a cell. He couldn't make it stick, of course, so he had to let me go this morning. But he's convinced I'm involved. So if I put a foot wrong, he'll nail me next time. But, hey, on the bright side, have I got a story for you.
Long story later.
Annette, the manager at Vera Security, lied about the owner of the company. When I pieced together that shredded letter, I got a name.
Madosky, there you go, from the letter.
Medovsky. That's the same guy who claims to own La Malediccio.
What? He owns the painting and Vera Security? He has to be the one behind this whole scam.
You're telling me? We have to be sure.
Here's the old man.
What the?
I cannot sleep on that bed. It is too soft.
Josh, this is Senor Marquez.
Nice to meet you.
So you are this George, huh?
Senor Marquez is staying in the apartment across the hall. Apparently, he's the real owner of La Malediccio.
What? I thought you said Medovsky was the owner.
Senor Marquez claims the painting was stolen from his family during the Spanish Civil War.
Really? Do you have any proof?
Senor Marquez, could you show him the photograph?
Who's this?
My father. When they came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
Mother.
Who's this?
My mother. A saint.
And of course him.
How can we prove this is you as a child?
The dates would tie up, George.
Okay. On the painting.
That's definitely La Malediccio hanging on the wall?
It belonged to my family, so it belongs to me.
If the painting really was stolen during the 1930s, then this Medovsky guy has no legitimate claim to it. But how can I be sure that you're the boy in that picture?
I can prove it. Look at my father in the photograph. You see the medallion he's wearing? He gave it to me just before he died. This medallion has been in our family for hundreds of years.
Damn, how much is that worth?
It's definitely the same medallion. A snake eating its own tail. That's also on the painting.
It is the
It
Ouroboros.
is.
The what?
The Ouroboros. It is a sign of my people, my family, my faith. The Gnostics. My father was a Gnostic leader. La Malediccio is sacred to the Gnostics. Hence they both display the Ouroboros.
A priest I met said the painting was the devil's work. A thing of evil.
Ha! He would say that. Do not believe all you hear from the church. Whatever you think, the painting is mine.
If Marquez was the Malediccio, then Medovsky had no legal claim to it. Might be tough to prove, but if I could, we wouldn't have to pay out on the insurance. So, if the painting belongs to you, how did Medovsky get it?
The fascists stole it. It went to Madrid, then Berlin, then, after the war, to Moscow. After that, it was lost, until now.
We need to talk to this Medovsky, but how do we find him?
Interesting stuff. So the medallion is a Gnostics thing. And, yeah. Interesting, because the priest didn't like it, did he? He didn't like those people, so it's like a conflict of religion. They did say the religious aspects to it. And the priest didn't like it. What do we do now, though? We could call the guy our boss. Give him an update.
Mr. Rickenbacker?
What now, Stobart?
I've got some interesting news to tell you.
Out with it.
I found a shredded letter that seems to implicate Henri and some guy named Medovsky.
Well, that's one piece of good news.
I met a guy called Marquez who claims to be the original owner of the painting.
So, I could claim to own it too.
This guy has a photo of it from his childhood. He's also got a story about how it was stolen from him during the Spanish Civil War.
If that's the case, then the insurance would be invalidated.
That's what I thought.
So dig a little deeper into that story.
Yes, indeed.
Senor Marquez,
Yes, George?
Right, so Gnostics, and we've got that to talk about. Okay.
so La Malediccio belongs to your family.
It did. Once it was stolen, I did not believe I would ever see it again.
You must have been excited to see the painting again.
It was a miracle.
You mentioned the Gnostics. What can you tell me about them?
It is not important. A religious sect, that is all. My family were Gnostic. They were a peaceful, good people.
What else to show him? Shredded letter, maybe?
Evidence that ties Henri to the dodgy security company.
That doesn't surprise me. It sounds as though the whole thing was set up.
Wonder what else to show
I
him.
found this completion note for the security work done at the gallery. They went against my recommendations.
And now my painting has been stolen.
I think that's about it, really, to show him anything.
Do you need to borrow my nail clippers?
I prefer to bite my nails, Mr.
Ugh. Alright, well, let's talk to Nico then.
Nico?
Yes, George?
Medowski thief.
What do we know about this Medovsky character?
Ronnie said he was dangerous and very rich. He claims to be the owner of La Malediccio.
And appears to be the boss of Vera's security who were supposed to protect it. Now that kind of figures. The best way to steal something is to get hired to look after it. But why steal a painting you already own?
We need to talk to this guy.
To do that, we need to find him.
Okay. Then we've got more options there. What
So
about the
let's
thief?
go over what we know about the thief.
Okay, well, he had a distinctive tattoo on one arm.
And his helmet had Waterloo Motors across it.
Not a lot to go on.
Well, what about we can check out Waterloo Motors? Oh, well, let's keep
Why
going
would
anyway down the
somebody
list.
steal their own painting?
Insurance scam? But then why kill Henri?
I get the impression that Henri was somehow involved.
I feel that way too, but like for a measly 40,000.
I found the gun that Henri was shot with at Vera Security.
If Medowski owns Vera Security, it means that he must know the killer.
Well, it
Yes,
can't be
indeed.
Annette, but she has to be involved in some way.
Well, she might be involved somehow, but she might know who it is as well. It was a guy, let's be honest. It wasn't a woman, so... What about the tattoo? This is what I wanted to know about. Is there any follow-up to
You
that?
said the thief had a tattoo.
On his arm, it was a skull and crossbones with headhunters written around it.
We need to track down Waterloo Motors.
Have you tried the internet?
I've been kind of busy.
Okay, let's
That's a
go.
good point. Internet.
Waterloo Station, Battle of Waterloo, Waterloo Kebabs, Waterloo Sunset. Here we go. Waterloo Motors. It's a garage in London. I'll send the number to your phone.
Ah, it's a garage in London, or garage in London. So we can call the garage and find out, because so it's definitely in London. So the guy obviously has come over from London specifically to steal the painting. So it's definitely linked to Medowski.
Waterloo Motors.
Hi,
How can I help you?
my name is George Stobart. I'm investigating a murder that was committed here in Paris.
What's that got to do with us?
Your helmet,
The
mate.
guy we're looking for was wearing a helmet with Waterloo Motors on it.
Oh, yeah. It's a very popular helmet.
I don't suppose you know who might have bought one?
Well, not unless you've got any more information, mate.
He had a tattoo.
The killer had a tattoo on his arm. It said, Headhunters.
Oh, I know that guy. Yeah, he bought one of our helmets just the other day.
Terrific. Do you know his name?
Nah. Brings his boss's Merc here to have it serviced. Words to the wise, though. I hear he don't mess about. The car's registered on Dutchy Street, if there's any help. I mean, that's all I know, mate, sorry.
No, that's more than enough. You've been a great help. Thanks for your time.
See ya.
So he's a grunt for his boss. I'm assuming that's Madowski.
Good work. That has to be the guy. And now we've got his address.
How about a trip to London?
I thought you'd never ask. Senor Marquez, will you be okay here?
The bed is uncomfortable. But it will do. Come back quickly. With the painting, eh?
Right, so we're on our way to London. So he definitely works for... I'm assuming he's a Russian.
This is the place. Here on the right.
Damn, this place would be expensive to live.
To afford a place like this in London, you've got to be good at something.
Yes, indeed.
So, we clear on how we're going to do this?
Yeah, we're two insurance investigators, see? We finagle our way inside, butter Madowski up, and then get the dirt on him, right?
Finagle?
Finagle, yeah, what's that?
Yeah, finagle. You remember how to finagle, don't you, Nico?
The fuck?
George, how could I ever forget?
Good, because I suspect we're gonna need major league finaggling to get in this one.
You got it.
Don't finagle me, motherfucker. Alright, so we got a gardener. Large what? Topiary? Whatever that is. Intercom.
No answer.
Can we look further down? No, we can't. Okay. I suppose we have to talk to a gardener.
Excuse me? Hello?
God damn.
On your bike, darling. This is a private residence.
We're here to see Mr. Madowski.
So?
Well, you work for him, don't you?
We have important business with Mr. Madowski.
And who the hell might you be?
I'm Nico Callar, and this is my colleague, Georges Stobart.
Well, isn't that cozy? Can you count, darling?
Yes, of course.
Well then, 1, I don't know you or laughing boy here from Adam. 2, you ain't got no business round here. And 3, I don't like French birds. Comprenez?
What the fuck? I don't like French birds. What the fuck? We weren't trying to sleep with him here, man. We're trying to fucking... Oh, wow. Okay, whatever.
Hi, guess who?
What do you want?
Right, well, we tried the Madowski one. What about his driver? I don't know what that means. Oh, yeah, we can ask about the driver. The guy takes his Merc in, so we might be able to find out the identity of the driver.
I don't suppose you know Mr. Madowski's driver, do you?
Maybe you didn't hear me the first time. Get lost!
Shit, he ain't giving up no information. I can't really do anything. Telling him I'm the press ain't gonna help.
Guess who?
What do you want?
Right, the last option's
Do
gardener.
you work for Mr. Madowski?
No, I'm standing here pruning his edges for a laugh. Of course I blooming work for him. Look, will you stop asking all these blooming questions? Can't you see I'm busy?
Right, well, let's talk about this. Maybe that'll get him talking. Because we've run out of options at this point.
It was topiary in progress.
Topiary. Do you hear us? The fuck?
I never quite understood the appeal of novelty topiary.
Alright, hold on, let's try and
Hi.
talk to him again.
Guess who?
Maybe there's another option, because that didn't seem to work.
What do you want?
Oh, it did. Topiary, okay.
Nice bush.
Bush? This is so much more than just a bush.
Oh, I am sorry.
It's art, love. Or to be precise, topiary. And as everybody knows...
Topiary is a transition form.
That's right. A statement of man's dominance over nature. A metaphor for the human condition.
And yet,
It's not enough, is it?
not for the big questions.
Life, death.
Right and wrong.
Tell me about it.
You struggle, monsieur?
Day and night.
That is the human condition.
Can we ever escape it?
It is possible through meditation, contemplation.
What the hell was going on?
I see.
It is our only salvation.
Well, you've given me food for thought, you have.
Anytime.
Much appreciated. At a difficult time.
You are welcome, monsieur.
So, anyway, this is my latest piece. What do you think?
Very philosophical for a gardener. I will say that. It's good.
It's very nice.
Alright, so we've got, so it's an eagle, right? Two-headed eagle. Not a fucking bush or a bird.
Eagle? A two-headed eagle.
Rizzo, get in there, my son. Yes, it's a Russian Imperial Eagle, for the boss. You spotted it straight off. I owe you one, lady. You have got that rare quality. Real insight.
No, please. You have a rare talent.
Right, now maybe we can get more information off of him. I love how he was like typical British, like, get in, yes, go on my son. What the fuck? Okay, the driver.
Anything else you can tell us about Mr. Medovsky's driver?
Not really, miss.
We have important business with Mr. Medovsky.
I need a good reason to bother the boss with this. He's a busy man.
I understand, but I think he'll want to speak with us.
What makes what you have to say so important?
La Maledictio, a painting that belongs to him, has been stolen. If he wants his insurance claim processed quickly, then he'll want to speak with us. I think he might be annoyed if he finds out you never even told him we came around, right?
Okay, okay. Hang on, I'll phone him now.
That's the phone him.
Yeah, Mr. Medovsky? Yeah,
Mumble mumble insurance. What?
French.
French bird. Ah.
Yes, boss. Right, I will do.
Oh, controls disconnected. Hold on. There we are.
You've piqued the boss's interest. That isn't always a good thing. The gate should be open. I'll take you inside. Follow me, please.
Alright, finally. Had to go for a lot of bullshit just to see this dude, even though we're there talking about his property, supposedly, and giving him money. Jesus Christ.
Mr. Medovsky will be right with you, madame.
Well, we're in. Now what?
We'll make him think we're all set to pay out on the policy. See if we can get him to talk.
This guy's a dangerous man, apparently.
Welcome, welcome.
Nice to meet you, Roman Abramovich.
My name is Nico Collard, and this is my assistant, Georges Tabar.
You are here to discuss La Maledictio, yes?
Correct.
I am surprised to see you. My agreement with the gallery specified that my ownership should be kept in the strictest confidence. It would appear that agreement has been broken.
A man has been killed, monsieur.
An agreement is an agreement.
Jesus, hard man. Alright, let's go soft on it, whatever.
My apologies for disturbing you, monsieur, but I'm afraid we must ask you some questions.
So be it. The loss of a painting is nothing compared to the loss of a life. Ask away.
We understand the difference between life and death, huh? Alright, let's talk about the
How did
painting.
you come into possession of La Malédiction?
I purchased it at auction.
In Russia? Who knows? What about the thief?
We have reason to believe that the theft was an inside job.
Oh, that is terrible. The staff at the gallery were so pleasant to deal with, but such is human nature. I trust this won't delay the insurance claim.
I'm sure matters will be sorted out soon.
Right, what's this? Receipts? Okay, we're going to ask him for his receipts. What do you know about Henri?
Did you know Henri, the gallery owner?
Oh, purely on a professional basis. My restorer recommended his gallery to me.
Did you ever meet him personally?
No, only via email. I rarely fly. I'm carbon neutral, you know.
Very conscientious, monsieur.
Well, the planet won't save itself.
A green advocate. What about your receipts, huh?
Do you have receipts for the painting?
Of course. I have already sent them to your office.
These things take time to process.
What is there to process? I own the painting. Someone stole it, and your company provided me with insurance. I am the victim here.
Really?
State you share with the deceased, monsieur.
Jesus, he's the victim. I think Henri is the victim. Alright, so this is where it gets touchy. Because Vera Security he owns. Let's talk about his restorer for a second before we dive into that. He may not want to answer questions regarding the restorer otherwise.
Your restorer, how does he fit into all this?
Hobbs. He did a little cleaning work on La Malédiction, that's all.
And finally,
What connection do you have
Elephant
to
in the
Vera
room.
Security?
I've never heard of it.
ew, really?
There is strong evidence that ties you to Vera Security.
Oh, you are beginning to sound like a policeman, madame.
We are merely doing our jobs, monsieur. We must leave no stone unturned.
I would leave this particular stone unturned if I were you.
Sounded like a threat to me.
But I didn't want to push too hard. Of course. We will check our information again.
I would do that. I think that is enough for now. When do you expect the claim to be paid out?
It will not be long, monsieur.
When exactly? Surely you can give me a date.
Monsieur Medovsky, I'm sure you...
Please excuse the interruption, sir.
What is it, Shears?
Hobbs is here.
Tell him I'm busy.
He mentioned the portfolio, sir.
For pity's sake, can he not just follow simple instructions? Please excuse me for a moment.
So Hobbs is here. That's convenient.
The gardener's
Maybe we'll get a
called
chat with him.
Shears?
Yeah, probably not what his mother christened him.
And that is a weird name for a gardener. Well, Shears. Obviously, it isn't the name his mother
What a
gave him, but
creep.
he's a gardener.
Very clever creep at that. We got nothing on him, and he knows it.
He just brushed off the Vera connection. We need something else to get under his skin. I could use Marquez as leverage.
Yeah, it's just one man's word against another.
So what else can we do?
Let's take a look around. Maybe there's something here we can use against him.
Good idea, George. You search, I'll keep watch at the window.
Right, so we got to look around this area. Maybe he was so concerned about the payout, like maybe he told his man to kill Henri and make it look like it's just a botched robbery, and then he gets to claim all the money. Voucher, what the fuck is that?
It was a Russian privatization voucher. I wondered why Medovsky displayed it so proudly. Medovsky in Libya. Happy days. What kind of guy hangs a picture of himself and...
Damn, he's dead.
The kind who will commit murder in order to steal their own painting.
Yes, indeed. You know people like that. That is some power. I'm surprised they ain't fucking, you know, Mr. P up there. Putin. Let's check the cigarette box. I don't know why. I'm just... Wow. Looks nice.
It was a beautifully inlaid cigarette box. The catch
Broken catch. Okay, can we open it? We got anything to open it? Maybe this.
The paperclip just flexed and slipped off the catch.
Alright, that's no good. This might be a bit stronger then.
Sadly, the catch would have been too thick to cut with nail clippers.
Alright, there's nothing else about it then. For now. Alright.
Can you hear what
Let's
they're
look
saying?
at the
Yes.
You should not have turned up here, Mr. Hobbs. I made it clear I would deliver the package later today.
I wanted to make sure it got to me all right. I've got a lot of work to do on it.
This is most inconvenient.
Medovsky's arguing with his visitor, Obbs, about the portfolio.
That portfolio is important, I'm sure of it.
Alright, let's look at the cabinet.
Medovsky had left the cabinet open. On the shelf inside was a business card and a scribbled note. I picked up the business card.
What did it say then?
Wilfred Hobbs, Fine Art Restoration. I made a note of the address. Then I put the card back where I'd found it. No point arousing Medovsky's
Okay.
suspicions.
So we've got Hobbs's address.
I suspected the medals weren't from the Moscow Debating Society.
Okay. An egg.
A Russian imperial egg. It looked rather plain.
Probably still expensive. And a coin.
See a penny, pick it up, then all day you'll have good luck.
Alright, so we've got a coin. Maybe I can open the cigarette box with that. And we have a
The
note.
read, L. Serp drawings for you to check. W.H. Now we're cooking with gas. I wondered if the painting could be in the portfolio that Medovsky had taken.
Ah. Right, that's Hobbs's card. Presentation
It was a
note.
thank you note from a British politician. Huh. Medovsky certainly had some dubious...
Yes, politicians. Not just Gaddafi, but British politicians as well. Interesting. Friends in high places.
Everything was in Cyrillic, except for a number. 1869.
1869. I can't do anything else with it. So I'm going to tilt the page, or turn the page. The only thing I've got right now is that the coin to open up this
He has
box.
friends in low places.
It's like my boss
Cigarette
said.
box.
The guy wants to be a player.
Wait, let's go over to it. Damn. Oh,
By extraordinary good fortune, the coin I'd picked up was the perfect shape to flip open the
Nice.
broken catch. Fancy that.
ooh, cigarettes.
The same brand of cigarettes that were in the ashtray in Vera's security.
Okay, I did not know that. So these cigarettes were the same ones. A key. Oh, good.
Always useful.
So we've got ourselves a key. Is that it? That was it? Nothing underneath it? No. Alright, well we've got a key. I'm assuming it's for that door. Typewriter. We can investigate the typewriter.
I should have guessed. Keyboard was Cyrillic.
Jesus, is that Cyrillic meaning Russian?
ZX. I needed a keyboard for reference.
I couldn't tell you. Alright, let's try and go in here. I'm assuming the key opened this door, but I don't know.
It was locked.
Alright, but the key, right?
It was locked.
What the fuck?
The study door's open now.
So I was right.
Hang on.
Listen, Hobbs, just take the portfolio and do your work. You are nervous, and I don't like that.
Understood. I have got a few questions, though.
I do not like questions either. Hurry up.
I noticed a couple of people arriving. Who were they? They look like coppers.
They were from the insurance company.
Has the...
Come on, I can't move.
Hobbs is going to head off with the portfolio. Whatever's in there is important. We need to stay with it.
I got Hobbs' address from his card. When we're done here, we should check it out.
Okay, Josh, but hurry. Medovsky will be back soon.
Alright, so let's go in.
I'm gonna check out the study.
Okay.
Right, here we go. So we're in his office now. Nice.
Wow, there must be millions of dollars worth of art on these walls.
Okay, now you just heard him say that. There must be millions of dollars worth of art, but the main one was only worth 40,000, the one we're after. So why would you bother an insurance scam for 40 grand? That's ridiculous.
The drawer was open. My heart skipped a beat. But inside, I saw only a candy bar wrapper.
A candy bar wrapper.
The drawer was open. My heart skipped a beat. But inside, I saw only a candy bar wrapper.
That's weird. Alright. Painting, chair. There's a big globe up there as well.
Expensive chair.
Nothing here. Just check out the desk. They're not saying look at something specific, just look at desk, so.
The desk was magnificent.
Yeah, this looks expensive. Oh, straight away, credit characters. Chair. So, we've got to do something with these. I have no idea. I don't know. Alright. What a pain, hold on. Alright guys, I won't lie, this one dragged out a very long time. It pissed me off. And I still don't know how to do it, to be honest with you. But, if you want to know... Hold on. These two. So it's 1, 2, 3. And I think it's this one.
A secret drawer popped.
There you are.
I knew that publication date would be significant. At last, I was going to discover Medovsky's secrets.
So guys, if you're stuck like I was, 1, 2, 3, and in the end one down here. So yeah. Alright, let's see what's in these documents.
It certainly wasn't Medovsky's sock drawer. Hey, Nico! Come see this! I think we've struck gold.
Hang on, I'm coming.
Look, a letter from a guy called Gainen. His company, Wolfram, want to purchase La Maledizio. They're offering way over the asking price.
Anything connecting Medovsky to Vera?
Well, let's see. Here we go. A lease for Vera's security.
Aha! Then we have the proof we need.
Hang on, what's this? Expenses for a Mr. Shears.
Ah,
One
Mr.
of the
Shears.
motors, one helmet.
Oh.
Madame La Trex. Hotel Britannique. Pizza. Nico. Pizza. I think your friend
Yes, it is.
might just be Henri's killer.
George, what have we got ourselves into? I just heard the front door close. Mordovsky's coming. Put everything back in order, quick!
Right.
Jesus Christ. Moments later. So we got even the name of the hotel that she has stayed at.
You'll never suspect we just ransacked his house for evidence.
George, the coin!
Damn, no time. Look cool, Nico.
I'll handle this.
I apologize for the lengthy wait. As you can imagine, my time is at a premium.
That's fine, Mr. Medovsky. I think we're almost finished anyway.
And payment?
Very soon, monsieur. Very soon.
Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Medal. Okay. War and Peace. Gaddafi. Hobbs. Oh, well, we can talk a little bit about this. What about his medals he earned?
Nice collection of medals you have there, Mr. Medovsky.
I earned them serving my country.
Anywhere interesting?
Chechnya. Ever been there?
No, can't say I've had the pleasure. Is
War and Peace.
first edition of War and Peace?
Famous book.
Of course. Printed in 1869. A great year for my country's literature. And Tolstoy is the master.
Is
Gaddafi.
that a picture of you with Colonel Gaddafi?
A deeply wonderful man.
Jesus.
He was a great fan of the Impressionists.
Well, he certainly left quite an impression on Libya.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, the political shit that went on over there.
So, what brought you into the art business, Mr. Medovsky?
Oh, an eye for great artists, an appreciation of fine culture, and a love of what you Americans call the greenback.
You must be upset at the theft of La Malediccio.
Yes, and disappointed that someone would kill for such a minor piece.
Considering the fact that you have somebody willing to pay over the odds for it. Interesting.
So this Hobbs guy, good friend of yours, is he?
No, we simply have a business arrangement. We've been through this already. Now please, if you're quite finished, I'm a busy man.
Thank you for your time, Monsieur Medovsky. We'll be in touch soon.
Interesting.
Well, no prizes for guessing where we go now.
Hobbs' place, right?
Got it in one. Medovsky's pretty shady, don't you think?
He bought our act, though. You make a pretty good insurance man, Georges.
Yeah, who'd have thought it?
By the time he realizes we're not assessing his claim, we'll have cracked the case and be toasting our success.
Here's hoping.
Yeah,
Looks
if
like
we're not
Lain.
already dead. Don't have us
Come on,
killed before
Let's
then.
get that cab. Taxi!
Short taxi ride later. So we're at Hobbs's place now, I suppose.
I think we just stepped off the London tourist trail.
I guess this Hobbs character doesn't like visitors.
Not the kind of place you'd expect to find a restorer of old masters.
Unless you didn't want to attract attention.
This is old
He's
shitty
attracted
van.
ours. Let's see what Mr. Hobbs knows about La Malediccio.
And let's try and get a look inside that portfolio.
Alright, we're back in the game, as it were. So we've got a car to check out. Okay, a letterbox. Door. What? A chain. A balcony. Interesting stuff. I wonder if he ain't left a portfolio in here, but I wonder if we can find some evidence in the car. Guys, I am going to leave it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it helped you out. I really did enjoy it. Lots of new stuff that we've discovered. Somebody else trying to buy the painting off the Russian. So yeah, that's interesting. And we've also got more evidence accumulated against him with the pizza box receipts, the hotel. Shears is the killer. He under Madowski's orders, no doubt about it. So we know that Madowski's involved with stealing his own painting. He had somebody else who was willing to pay over the odds. Shears is the one that killed whatever. We don't know if Lain is involved, possibly. He's always dodgy anyway, he seems to be. But was Omri involved in it? I don't know. I mean, he's dead, so he got nank out of it. But I kind of feel like Madowski double-crossed him and just said, look, Shears, if you have to kill him, or make sure you kill him so we don't have to pay him his cut. Maybe that's what it is. But for $40,000 or whatever it is, because they didn't say 40 million, they said 40,000. And when there's millions of dollars of artwork on the wall at Madowski's house, why would you care about 40,000? That is nothing. So I have no clue. But like I said, why would you bother with an insurance scam if somebody was already going to offer to pay you more than what it was worth? Why bother with measly 40,000? Just sell the painting for triple whatever you got it for, and let that be the end of it. Who knows? It is what it is. It's going to get more complicated, I know. Hobbs is going to be the next person who's going to have more intel on the painting, and we'll see what he thinks of it and how he ties in with this mystery. Alright guys, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Links are in the description below. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.